You saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you pressed it, I just made my first dollar on Skool and online in my entire life this week, and it felt incredible. I mean, I worked for months and months and months, like 6+ months on this just to make it work and become profitable on Skool, and it just feels incredible. I felt so stuck in the past, felt like I didn't know where I was going. I was sailing without a compass, and now I'm doing something right, and I just wanted to share that with you in this video, exactly what I'm doing, what I changed that unlocked the ability to make money on Skool. Like, what was the needle mover that I did? And there are a couple of big things that I did that I want you to take with you and apply to your Skool community. This is just going to be a very authentic, not highly edited, just talking head video. So I hope you find something that you can apply to your Skool community in this video. And before we get on here, I just want to show you like the actual numbers here from Skool. The MRR is on $381. That's the monthly recurring revenue. Shitty ass conversion rate, so we're working on that, and we have a trial in progress as well, 60% trial conversion rate. And if I go to our payouts, my god, focus, yeah, you will see it's $724.14. It's just incredible just seeing that I'm doing something that people are willing to pay for. But without further ado, let's jump into this, and I want to just share what exactly I'm doing. Okay, so just to give you some background, I launched my first Skool communities on Halloween last year, and I launched 2 communities. They were called Empire Builders Free and Empire Builders Plus. Our community and our messaging and just everything was super amorphous. Like, they didn't make sense. They were kind of like, wobbly. It wasn't really tangible. There was no tangible result people were gonna get by joining. There was no clear messaging. It was just like, we help everyone scale their business with affiliates. That is what our messaging was, basically. The name didn't make sense either. Empire Builders, it doesn't have anything with affiliates to do. So the name was kind of weird, and the messaging wasn't right, and we were helping everyone. So you can just see already how this was pretty hard to scale, right? And we didn't make any sales at this point. Like, yeah, it felt terrible. So first we started, helping business owners. That was our target audience. But then we were like, okay, we need to narrow down. We can't help everyone. So we narrowed down to help online business owners. And guess what? It didn't work, okay? So online business owners, if you didn't know, is a huge pool of people. It's just so many people, and it's definitely not a narrow customer avatar, right? So then we narrowed down even further to help SaaS, e-com, and digital product business owners. And guess what? It didn't work. Okay, we were still called Empire Builders, and our messaging was very amorphous, and narrowing it down further, it didn't work. And then we were like, fuck, we need more traffic. So we created ads and spent a couple $100 on ads before we cut them, because we attracted the wrong people, right? So then, the first day I came to the office here after New Year's, I knew that we have to change our approach. Things weren't working, we weren't getting any people inside our communities, and people just didn't understand what it was all about. So we narrowed down even further to a customer avatar that we knew better than anyone, which are Skool community owners, okay? So then suddenly our messaging became much clearer, because we're talking to community owners, which are people that we know, because we are Skool community owners, and we know the pains of Skool community owners, because we tried to run ads, we tried to do all these different things, and nothing was working for us. So then we started talking to Skool community owners, which are people in the same bucket as us, and that just makes it so much easier to talk to them. All right, instead of talking to people that are at a certain point that I am not, just talking to online business owners doesn't really work when I'm just getting started in online business. But talking to Skool community owners, which I have been for 6, 7, 8 months now, it's just much easier. Okay, so the takeaway here is narrow down to someone you know how to talk to. That is at least what I did. Okay, so clearing our messaging, narrowing down, that is what I did. Also, at one point I remember I thought it was just so hard running 2 communities. Like, we had one paid community, Empire Builders Plus, and we had one free community, Empire Builders Free. They were just 2 mediocre communities, really. So instead of doing the thing that everyone does, having the free community and upselling people into the paid community, we decided to just kill the paid community, okay, and just have the free community, and making that work, making it really good, and then making it paid with a free trial. Because a free trial is essentially, that's a lead magnet, because people can join and check everything out without committing. They don't have to pay upfront. And that is, I don't know, I don't really like having 2 communities right now. We don't have a big enough team, or maybe we do have, but we don't have the time, okay? So we decided to just rock with one community, and then the community became really good. There's a lot more engagement, and we had more time to just focus on one thing, one product, instead of having 2 different communities that split our focus in half. Okay, so voila, I mean, that is what we did. We narrowed down our audience, we cleared our messaging, and we killed our paid community. And when the Skool affiliate feature launched, we made our community paid, and voila, this week I made my first dollar online ever. Okay, so I just wanted to give you one recommendation for this, that is, read the book called Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. And in that book, he just basically goes through a framework of how you can create like very, very clear messaging for your business. And I'm reading it right now, and really helps me out. So that's a recommendation. Now, the second thing that I think we did really well, that actually made us make our first dollar online, was build real connections. Okay, your members are not just another number on your screen. They are human beings. Literally, they're living human beings sitting at home deciding that they want to get help from you, and treat them like that. Treat them as a person that comes into your home asking for help, coming into your office asking you for help face to face. You want to treat them accordingly, right? And I learned this after I was in Vegas 1 month ago. 1.5 months ago, I flew to Vegas to attend one of the biggest affiliate marketing events in the entire world. And when I was there, I was talking to all of these big affiliate experts from companies like HubSpot and Fiverr, and all these $100 million and $1 billion companies who have crushed it with affiliates. And I was like, what is the key? Like, what am I missing here? And they were like, you have to look at affiliates as real human beings. And that just really stuck with me, because I remember prior to going there, I thought that affiliates was just, they were just entities that made money, okay? But they were not. They were real human beings, and all the different experts I talked to, they all said the same thing. Affiliates are human beings. I applied that thinking to Skool. Your members are human beings, okay? And you need to build real connections with them if you want to help them, okay? That is at least what I did. How I do this is that I jump on onboarding calls with every new member, even if they're on the free trial, right? And guess what? The members I jump on calls with and help them out personally, take a look at their communities, help them out. They stick around because they see the value of the support that I give them. And often they have a lot of questions, things that doesn't make sense, and you can help them out with that. And more often than not, they're very happy to give you some feedback. So I've gotten a lot of feedback on our funnel, what was confusing, what worked, like what made them join. And that is like insights you can use to make the community even better. So my recommendation, that's what at least I'm doing, jump on calls with every new member of your community. And guess what? They're going to stick around, and they do every single time, because you actually help them out. You give them personalized support. Okay, I mean, one of our free members, you know, one of the guys that joined before we made it paid, he found it so valuable that he asked me, you know, Victor, can I pay you per month for your support? Like, he found it so valuable, us jumping on calls, that he wanted me to, you know, build out his affiliate strategy and just help him out personally on calls like every single month. And he was willing to pay for that, even though he joined as a free member. So really just focus on over-delivering with your new members. You don't want to see them as just entities joining your community. They're real human beings. Just give them some sort of personalized value and jump on calls with them. You have time to do so. There's no excuse. I mean, I work 100% full-time job besides running the community. There's no excuse. You have time for it if you just want to. And this applies to affiliates as well. So when you're recruiting affiliates, as we talked about earlier, from the outside of your community or making members of your community become affiliates, be human. Jump on calls with them. Help them out. People aren't going to promote you magically. For the last thing here, what I did, circling back to what I just talked about, is over-deliver. Okay, do more than what is expected. You know, the members, they see that you're offering this thing. Maybe you have some resources, not too much, but when they get there, you want to give them just so much value. And onboarding calls is a great opportunity to do so, because you can, you know, schedule a call with someone, one of your new members, even if they're on free trial or they're a new paid member or whatever. You schedule a call with them and you take 30 minutes before the call, do your research, check out their website, their social media, just do some background research and just get an idea in your mind of how you can help them before you even jump on the call. And when you guys jump on the call, have stuff prepared, help them out, and just over deliver. And they will feel like they have to pay you because you're giving them so much value. Why would they leave? And why would they go to another community if they know that they can get personalized support from you? I just know that support is just so valuable. So that is what I did to make my first dollar online. That was just find one thing that I'm good at, and that is making affiliates promote my stuff. I've spent so much time and resources learning that. So that is just find one thing that you can help people with, help one really narrow avatar. That is what I did. I narrowed down, you know, 4 or 5 times before I landed on Skool community owners, which is, you know, not too many people. But then you want to make your messaging very clear. Since you're narrowing down, you want to make your messaging just speak directly to that person that you're narrowing down to. When people actually join, build connections with them, right? They're not just numbers on a screen, they're real people, so build connections with them. And that applies to affiliates as well, if you're using affiliates to grow your community. When you get on these calls with your members, you know, blow them away with the value that you give them and just over deliver. Do more than they could ever expect of you on that call. So that is how I made my first dollar on Skool, and it's been a hard fucking journey with moments where I struggled to see if things were ever going to work out. I didn't have any guidance to begin with. There was no place teaching how to use affiliates, so I had to pay thousands of dollars and, you know, hundreds of fucking hours learning how to make affiliates promote my stuff, because I was determined to learn this. So if you want to grow your Skool community with proven affiliate strategies without having to spend, you know, hundreds of hours just trying shit that without any compass showing you where to go, press the link below this video and you'll be taken to our affiliate mastery community. Inside, you'll get an onboarding call with me, and I'll help you apply a proven affiliate strategy to your community. So just start your 7-day free trial. If you love the community, you can stay for $49 per month. And if you absolutely hate it, cancel. See you there. Have a nice one.